Hey guys, happy energy reading. I'm Terry. It's so great to see you. Today we have a weekday energy reading. So this is going to take us from today, Monday, all the way to Thursday. But just remember that these are timeless readings. So what that means is that if you're listening to this reading and it's not during the week that I'm posting or actually reading about, it's okay. The message should and will still resonate with you. Okay. So that's why I love that these are timeless, because they're, that whole divine timing thing. So maybe this message isn't for you right now, and that's okay. Also, just want to let you know that because this is a message for the collective, not everything may resonate with you. So just take what does and toss what doesn't. And if you would like something more personal, more private, you can arrange and book a private reading with me through my site, terryhuberman.com. Just go to the book now section and boom. Or if you're watching this on Instagram or Instagram TV, you can just click the book button on my profile and boom, go from there. So right before I sat down, I said, all right, Team Terry, what do you want the collective to know? And what came up was the word muddled. And I'm like, all right, Team Terry, you got to give me more than just the word muddled. For some reason, they just like to give me a word at first, and then I have to feel my way through it, which is totally fine. I just wish they would be a little bit more clear. So that's exactly what this is about. This is about clarity. So we live in a world of duality and polarity, which are opposites, right? And counterpoints: rich, poor, fat, skinny, happy, sad, have, not have, right? So of course, my team is going to give me information in counterpoints. For crying out loud, y'all, why can't you just be more direct? Okay, so here's the thing. I got the word muddle, which really means clarity. Well, muddle does not mean clarity, but in terms of what they want me to tell you and what I'm channeling is about clarity. There is a lot of, and I'm hearing, so there's a Yiddish term called kibitzing, which is like a lot of storytelling, a lot of gossiping, a lot of like chit chat going on. There's a lot of kibitzing going on in the collective. Most of it's not even true. So there's a lot of information that is going around that is just not true. We've all heard the term fake news. Okay, so the reason they're telling me, the reason why this is even happening, the reason why there's so much non-truth going around is so that it forces us to go deep within ourselves, deep inside of ourselves, cannot talk, so that we can discover what is the truth. So if we're feeling overwhelmed, and I know that there are many times that I am, because I'm, there are so many counterpoints here in the third dimension. There's this, there's that, it's like, I have to be able to, when I say I mean all of us have to be able to feel our way through navigation of the truth. What's really going on? What's really the bottom line? The biggest culprit in this, or the biggest perpetrator, the word, thanks y'all. I love when they give me that like really distinct information. The biggest perpetrator is the media in every facet, from fashion modeling to politics to news to even weather information. There is only one truth, but many different perspectives, right? And the reason why there are so many different perspectives is because we each have our individual reality. Together, as we make an agreement, it becomes collective. So it's interesting because they're talking about through bumping into each other collectively, we're actually being guided. I just heard the word smushed. We're being smushed to become more individual in terms of the truth. So what is our truth versus what is the truth that we think is going on around us, right? Which of course in the 3D physical world, it's all density and matter, which is not necessarily of the highest, healthiest for us. So it's really up to us to kind of sleuth around and do an internal investigation of what we feel is the truth. So this week is going to really be about clarity and getting clear and really having to go inside to come up with what is it that we feel is actually our truth, right? And of course, that kind of like piggybacks on what our values and what our morals are. But it's all happening from the outside so that we can go in. We're being squished, smushed, not so gently nudged into investigating what the truth is. Now, each of us are probably going to have different truths. That is more like reality because of our individual personal experiences here that we each individually write for ourselves in various timelines, even though we're in the third dimension of reality. But that's the thing about third dimension of reality. So all of us are humaning just perfect. But this week, we're going to become more clear with what's really going on and what's best for us individually first before collectively. But the way it's happening is it's happening like this. So it's coming from the outside to the inside. Once we get really good on the inside, then we can take the inside and then we can bring it outside. But it always starts with us first, right? On an airplane, what do? When the cabin pressure changes, they drop those masks down. We got to take the mask first, put it on ourselves first, and then put it even on an infant. Like a poor innocent infant. We have to take care of ourselves first, right? So that's what's happening. That's why we're having so much pressure. And something tells me I really feel like it's going to get worse before it gets better. That is how energy works. It accumulates before it disperses. So I really do feel for the rest of June, which there isn't really much left of June, we're probably going to get squeezed some more, which tells me there's going to be some more outside instances. And of course, everything right now is playing in public health and in politics. So I'm not a doom and gloomer. Many people who know me know I'm not a doom and gloomer. I do tend to be more Pollyanna when it comes to this stuff, but June is going to be a nice little closeout. We might be going out with a bang. What in particular, I don't know, but I feel it in terms of constricting us, smushing us, squeezing us, not so gently nudging us into our personal truths. So that's kind of how it's coming out. So let me pull some cards for us here and see like what tools we can use to navigate our way through this experience for this week. Clarity, again, is going to be the top thing that we are going to be figuring out. And it's going to be more on a personal level that might reflect collectively. So we might be hearing some truths about lies that are coming out, or information that has been withheld. Now, please understand that just because information has been withheld, it doesn't mean that that's a lie. It just means it was withheld. A lie is a distortion. Information that is being withheld is not a distortion. It's just not available. Okay, so just keep in mind, you can't really necessarily call someone a liar if they just haven't revealed everything. You can call them a hoarder of information, but you can't call them a liar. Okay, so if you start finding out in your personal world that like people were lying to you because they didn't tell you everything, they're not lying to you. They're just not telling you everything. Please make that discernment and this distinction. I've got my 4 cards here. Let's do a reveal. Let's see what implementation tools we can use to help us. So we have the R bowl, Queen of Clubs, signs. Oh my God, right before I got on here, I was like, what should I talk to them about, guys? What should I talk to them about? And at one point they said signs, and I'm like, but that's not resonating with me. How am I supposed to flesh that out? Well, they wanted to make sure that we still talked about signs, so it came up. Good. And now that I've, been channeling more information, I can put it all together. And Magician. Yes, we rarely get the Magician card from this deck, so this is really exciting. So this is what we have. We have Magician. We have Signs. We have, Queen of Clubs. And we have the 𝑣𝔔𖣔🖔. So really the implementation tool, how we're going to get through this week here, is by taking action. For us, taking action is going to be the investigation of seeing what is the truth. So you really have to start asking yourself, is this true or not? Maybe it's something in your head that's telling you something about yourself that's not true. You have to say, is this the truth or not? Feel. Clubs is physical reality. This is showing up for me as the body. So feel in your body whether you're making the right choice or decision for yourself this weekend, but really ask, is this the truth? So feel it in your body. If you feel resistance anywhere, discomfort anywhere, any odd sensation anywhere in your body, that is not truth, okay? That is the sign you're going to be looking for this weekend, is through your body. You're really being asked to get very clear with your own communication on the truth or for the truth or about the truth this week. So, and this is just a step in your growth. This is all just helping you grow. Through that, you become the magician. You are able to then kind of, navigate your way through life, trusting yourself and not paying attention to illusion and what's not true. All right. So the implementation tool for this week is to really get into your body, trust the information that you get, and always use this as a guide. Is this true? Is it true? Listen to the reaction in your body and you'll have more of an answer. All right, guys? What am I always saying to you? Stay connected. Stay connected to your family and friends. Stay connected to yourself. And of course, you can stay connected to me. Maybe you want a reading, you want coaching, you want to join my Patreon community of exclusive information. It's all there. I even now have a podcast called The Portal with Terry Huberman. You should check that out too. So there are so many ways that you can connect and learn and become part of a community, not only with me, but with yourself. You guys, connection is the way the human brain is wired. We're wearing earth suits. We're bound by earthly ways for right now. All right, guys, so take care, stay connected, and I'll see ya on the flip side.